these individuals to appear before this committee. I just want to be clarified as to the questions of attacking the credibility of the Quad Committee, and to some extent even questioning the impartiality of some of the members here, and in totality questioning the integrity of this Quad Committee. I really would want to ask Attorney Delgra to expound on this letter, because the former president attended the Senate committee investigation and so generously shared his thoughts on his policy on the war against illegal drugs. And as I was glancing over the letter, I also noticed that there are even some allegations of subordination, that some of the members here coerced a certain individual to say something which basically inducing perjury. So that is something to me that cannot be just simply ignored, because it borders criminal acts, Mr. Chair. And the third one, Mr. Chair, is that the reason why the former president is not present today, it's because, according to his lawyer, he has sufficiently and generously shared his inputs and insights and comments to the Senate subcommittee chaired by Senator Coco Pimentel. But unfortunately, my confusion, Mr. Chair, is that when his allies, his spokesperson, was asked about the truthfulness of his responses to the interpellation of one of the members of the Senate, he told the public that it was merely a joke, that the truthfulness of the statements of the former president seems to be in question, because how can we take something which is a joke? So it makes me, it's difficult for me, Mr. Chair, to just simply take as it is at face value the transcript from the Senate, when we do not even know which part of his statements is a joke and which part of his statement is real and true. These questions I would really want to ask to his lawyer. Now again, we don't require the former president to be present because we accorded to him the leniency and the respect that he deserves as a former head of state, as a former president. But then again, these allegations of impartiality, questioning the impartiality of the Quad Committee, assailing the integrity of the Quad Committee, at the very least, Mr. Chair, I was really expecting that Attorney Delgra would be present, and rather than just send to us a simple 3 pages letter. At the very least, he could at least enter his presence here, his attendance, Mr. Chair. So I just want to be clarified on how do we go about with this. Kasi unang-una, Mr. Chair, parang, look at all our invitees here, Mr. Chair. Some of the most important personalities that would give us insights and inputs for this committee to be guided properly and correctly in arriving to a sound judgment once we file before the plenary and report before the plenary, the committee hearing, are not here, are not present. Some of them, bigla na lang sumasakit ang mga bali. Bigla na lang may sumasakit sa mga katawan. Are still, meron mga search warrant yung iba. So I just do not want
integrity, impartiality, and a clear sense of purpose. I also wish to extend my deepest gratitude to Senior Deputy Speaker Dong Gonzales, Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez, and Representative Romy Acop, the Chair of the Committee on Transportation and Vice Chair of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. Additionally, Mr. Chairman, I must commend our esteemed interpelators, young and very intelligent, who have fearlessly asked the difficult questions and examined the facts with diligence. Their perseverance in scrutinizing the details and challenging those who stand before the committee has brought us closer to the truth and in turn provided a glimmer of hope to the families of those affected by these tragedies. Mr. Chairman, I had every intention to join this interpellation myself, but as it stands, I lack the comprehensive data that my colleagues have already so expertly gathered and utilized. In their capable hands, they have unearthed vital information that moves us closer to accountability and justice. As stated earlier by Representative Abante, no one, no matter how powerful, should it be immune from accountability. The perpetrators of these heinous acts must face the full consequences of the law, and we owe it to the families of the victims to seek justice with unyielding resolve. Mr. Chairman, likewise, the inquiry into the Pogos has revealed very disturbing truths about their impacts on our society. The revelations surrounding criminal activities tied to these operators demand our swift and decisive action to ensure that such harmful elements are rooted out and prevented from further damaging our social and economic fabric. Mr. Chairman, let us remain united in our pursuit of truth, justice, and accountability. We must not allow this investigation to falter, nor the voices of those who seek justice to go unheard. As public servants, it is our duty to ensure that the truth is uncovered, that justice is served, and that we work together to prevent such abuses from ever occurring again. With that, I once again thank and commend the chairman, the interpellators, and all those who have worked tirelessly to champion the cause of truth and justice. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Congressman Bordado. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagpupuri sa Quadcom, and this would not have been possible, of course, as we all know, without the support of the Secretariat, the members of the 19th Congress, as well as the leadership of the House, headed by the Speaker himself, Speaker Martin Romualdez. So before we proceed with the... Yes, Congressman Suarez?
Yeah. Just because the good congressman mentioned my name, can I just have 2 minutes?
You have 2 minutes.
Yeah. I would like to thank Congressman Bordado for your kind words. But the success of the Quadcom is not solely because of the efforts of the representatives of the 19th Congress, but also of the resource persons who come, who make time, who patiently wait for their time to be heard and to be given the opportunity to explain. That's why I would like to manifest, Mr. Chair, my disappointment that our former president is absent today. In fact, dito po talaga natin malalaman yung katotohanan pag nabibigyan natin ng pagkakataon ang mga tao magsalita at magpaliwanag. At kung hindi po natin bubuksan ang mga